In 1944, Fortress Europe seemed unbreakable. From Norway to Spain, Hitler's Atlantic Wall, a formidable chain of coastal defenses, stood guard. But the Allies had a plan, Operation Overlord, a gambit of such staggering scale it would change the world. Its first, critical step was D-Day. Victory, however, would not be won by brute force alone. It required deception. Operation Fortitude was a masterstroke of psychological warfare, creating a phantom army under General George S. Patton. Using inflatable tanks, dummy aircraft, and fake radio signals, the Allies convinced German High Command the main invasion would target Pas-de-Calais. This brilliant feint kept 15 elite panzer divisions waiting for an attack that would never come. The real invasion, set for June 5th, was nearly undone by nature itself. In a tense war room, Supreme Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower weighed the fate of the free world against the churning sea. Seizing a momentary lull, he gave the fateful command, "Okay, let's go." That night, the invasion began. Over 18,000 paratroopers from the American 82nd and 101st Airborne, alongside British and Canadian units, became specters in the dark, dropping behind enemy lines to seize vital bridges and sow chaos. As dawn broke on June 6th, the true scale of the Allied plan was revealed. An armada of nearly 7,000 vessels, the largest in history, materialized off the Normandy coast. A thunderous naval bombardment erupted, with thousands of shells pounding the German fortifications in a terrifying display of power, meant to soften the defenses for the infantry to come. Then came the landings on 5 beaches, codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. The Allied soldiers charged into history. For some, the advance was swift. But for others, like the men at Omaha, it was a descent into hell. The preliminary bombardment had failed, and they faced a murderous barrage of intact German firepower. The beach became a killing field, and for hours, the fate of the invasion hung by a thread. Through sheer grit and unimaginable courage, they fought their way forward, foot by bloody foot. But the cost was immense, more than 10,000 Allied casualties. The beaches were secured, but the landscape was forever scarred by sacrifice. This was not the end of the war, but it was the beginning of the end. It was the day the world gambled everything for freedom and won.